Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. It's the beginning of a new month, so it's time again to take a look at the upcoming 4K Blu-ray releases that are hitting shelves over the next 4 weeks. As we approach the summer season, there is still a good array of titles coming to the 4K format with no sign of it slowing down. Let's take a look at the June release calendar. We start off with the first 4 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, which are receiving standalone standard 4K Blu-ray releases in Germany on the 2nd of June. Each title will carry the same tech specs as previous releases with HDR10 and English Dolby Atmos soundtracks. Brian De Palma's The Untouchables is celebrating its 35th anniversary with a 4K Blu-ray release in the UK on the 6th of June, after previously releasing in the US and Canada at the end of last month. The UK is receiving a steelbook which features the same 1930s style design as on the US version, plus a special collector's edition steelbook, which includes a double-sided poster, 6 art cards and 2 business cards. The UK isn't getting a standard version. Additional international releases for this title include in France on the 8th of June, in Germany and Italy on the 9th of June, and in Australia on the 15th of June. All releases will feature a new 4K restoration of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR alongside a new Dolby Atmos soundtrack. David Lowery's The Green Knight is getting a 4K Blu-ray release in the UK for the first time on the 6th of June, with 2 steelbooks courtesy of Entertainment in Video. There is the Gawain edition, which is a design featuring Dev Patel as Sir Gawain, and then there is the Night edition, which is artwork featuring the Green Knight. This title was previously released in the US and Canada in October last year and carried Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, but the tech specs are still to be announced for these UK steelbooks. Daniel Craig's 5 James Bond films are releasing on 4K Blu-ray as part of the Daniel Craig collection on the 6th of June in the UK. This collection is an updated version of the previous set that was released in 2019, as this will now include No Time to Die. Each movie should carry the same tech specs as earlier releases. The 2001 Japanese anime film Millennium Actress is receiving a standard 4K Blu-ray release in the UK on the 6th of June after previously coming out with a collector's edition set in the UK at the beginning of last year. This title was also released by 2 different labels in Germany and Spain with limited edition sets at the end of last year. Tech specs for this new UK standard release include an SDR colour grading and English and Japanese DTS 5.1 soundtracks. Scandinavian countries are receiving Uncharted on 4K Blu-ray on the 6th of June with standard and steelbook versions. Artwork and tech specs will match previous releases with Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. If you'd like to see my thoughts on this release, I'll leave a link in the description to my review. After delaying the release to allow more time for quality control checks, Second Sight are now releasing 2011's Drive onto 4K Blu-ray on the 6th of June in the UK with standard and limited edition versions. The limited edition set will include premium box set packaging with new artwork, a 240-page hardback book, the original novel with exclusive new artwork and 7 collector's art cards. Both versions will feature a brand new 4K master produced by the original post-production company and approved by the director, with the Dolby Vision HDR grade completed by the film's original colorist, alongside a new Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Universal will celebrate the 20th anniversary of The Bourne Identity with a Zavvi exclusive 4K steelbook release in the UK on the 6th of June. This new 20th anniversary limited edition gift set includes a steelbook, a map, classified files, combat cards, an ID badge and a Jason Bourne passport. Additional international releases for the steelbook include in Scandinavian countries on the 6th of June, in Germany on the 9th of June and in Italy on the 16th of June. All should contain similar contents. On the topic of the Bourne movies, Universal are also issuing the Bourne Complete Collection 4K set on the 7th of June in the US and Canada with standard and steelbook versions. The steelbook release is a Best Buy exclusive and features alternate artwork. Both versions will include all 5 films from the Bourne franchise across 5 4K discs, plus a bonus disc with a host of special features. Each title should carry the same tech specs as previous releases and quite likely the same transfers. Sony Pictures are releasing new 4K steelbooks for Lawrence of Arabia and The Bridge on the River Kwai on the 7th of June in the US and Canada and on the 13th of June in the UK to celebrate their 60th and 65th anniversaries respectively. These steelbooks are also releasing in Italy on the 8th of June, in Germany on the 7th and 9th of June and in Scandinavian countries on the 18th of July. Both steelbooks will feature brand new artwork and carry the same tech specs as previous releases. Robert Eggers' The Northman is arriving onto 4K Blu-ray on the 7th of June in the US with the standard version. The UK is also set to get this title on 4K at some point, but the date is still to be announced. We will also receive a standard version plus 2 other editions, a Zavvi exclusive steelbook and a HMV exclusive first edition. This title will also be released in Australia on the 22nd of June with the standard version and in France on the 21st of September with standard and steelbook versions. All releases should feature Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Action thriller The Contractor starring Chris Pine is hitting 4K Blu-ray on the 7th of June in the US from Paramount and the 29th of July in Germany from Leonine Films. Tech specs for the US release include Dolby Vision HDR. Roland Emmerich's Moonfall is releasing onto 4K Blu-ray in France on the 9th of June with standard and steelbook versions. Both will feature the same artwork and carry a HDR10 colour grading. This title is also releasing in Sweden on the 4th of July and in Finland on the 11th of July. Boss Level, starring Mel Gibson, is coming to 4K Blu-ray for the very first time on the 10th of June in Germany, courtesy of Leonine Films. The release will be presented in limited edition media book packaging and will feature a HDR10 colour grading, alongside English and German DTS 5.1 soundtracks. The 3 Jurassic Park and 2 Jurassic World movies are all receiving 4K steelbooks in Scandinavian countries on the 13th of June from SF Studios. Each steelbook will feature the film's logo in the centre with a different colour for each movie. These steelbook designs were previously released last month in Italy and Germany. Each movie will carry the same tech specs as their previous releases with HDR10 colour gradings and DTS:X soundtracks. Matt Reeves' The Batman is arriving onto 4K Blu-ray in the UK on the 13th of June. The UK is receiving a standard version and a HMV exclusive limited edition deluxe steelbook, which features a question mark design and includes 3 discs with a Blu-ray bonus disc that contains 15 minutes of extra content exclusive to HMV, plus 4 premium art cards, a special edition poster and a slipcase that holds all the contents. This title is also releasing in Australia on the 1st of June and in Germany and Scandinavian countries on the 2nd of June. Tech specs for all versions include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Paramount are issuing a new limited edition 4K steelbook for Raiders of the Lost Ark on the 13th of June in the UK and the 14th of June in the US and Canada. The steelbook will also include an exclusive mini poster featuring one of the original theatrical poster designs. Additional international releases for the steelbook include in France on the 15th of June, in Germany on the 16th of June and in Scandinavian countries on the 20th of June. Tech specs will match previous releases for this title with Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Morbius starring Jared Leto gets a 4K Blu-ray release in the US and Canada on the 14th of June. The US is receiving a standard version, a steelbook version with alternate artwork and a Walmart exclusive edition that includes a limited edition numbered enamel pin. The UK will also be receiving a standard version and a Zavvi exclusive steelbook, which has the same design as the US version. The date is to be confirmed for the UK release, but I'm hearing a tentatively confirmed date of the 13th of July. All releases will feature HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Michael Bay's Ambulance, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, hits shelves on 4K Blu-ray in the US on the 14th of June and in the UK on the 27th of June, with standard and steelbook versions. The US and UK steelbook is a Zavvi exclusive and both feature the same design, showing the rear of the ambulance with 2 bullet holes. This title is also coming out in Germany on the 9th of June with standard and steelbook versions, and in Australia on the 22nd of June with a standard version. Tech specs for all releases include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. If you enjoy this type of content, why not consider subscribing and hitting the like button, as I have new videos out regularly, including reviews of the latest 4K releases. Italy is getting the Hunger Games Quadrilogy 4K Steelbook collection on the 16th of June. This is the same set that was released in March in the US as a Best Buy exclusive, and this Italian release will be the first time it's come to European markets. The front of each steelbook has 4 different pieces of artwork depicting Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. The reverse of each of the steelbooks has a section of the map of Pan Am, with one having a list of the districts. All 4 have the same tech specs as their previous 4K releases. Titans of Cult are releasing the limited edition 4K steelbook for Blade Runner in Germany on the 16th of June. This is the first time this set has come to the German market after previously releasing in the UK, France and Italy back in December 2019. For those that have struggled to get their hands on this set, this German release will come as welcome news, and it's currently available to pre-order from German retailers right now. The set includes both the 4K and Blu-ray discs, plus a Voight Kampf enamel pin and 2 drinks coasters with the design of the Tyrell Corporation's building on them. Tech specs will match previous 4K releases with HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Death on the Nile, directed by Kenneth Branagh, is releasing in France with a 4K steelbook on the 17th of June. The artwork on the steelbook is similar to the film's theatrical poster. Technical specs will include HDR10 and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. The Witch, starring Anya Taylor-Joy, releases onto 4K Blu-ray in the UK with a limited edition set on the 20th of June, courtesy of Second Sight. This release was originally scheduled for April, but was delayed due to Second Sight stating they were working on a new HDR grade for the movie. And in order to do this, they needed more time to work with the film's director, Robert Eggers. The limited edition set will include a rigid slipcase with new artwork, a 150-page hardback book with new essays, plus a stills, costume and production design gallery and 6 collector's art cards. The release will also contain a host of bonus features on both the 4K and Blu-ray discs, including 2 audio commentaries and a range of interviews. Tech specs include Dolby Vision HDR. Studio Canal are releasing Doctor Who and the Daleks starring Peter Cushing onto 4K Blu-ray on the 20th of June in the UK with a collector's edition and a steelbook edition. The collector's edition includes both the 4K and Blu-ray discs, a UK exclusive highly collectible Doctor Who and the Daleks coin, which is limited to the first one only, a 64-page booklet with brand new essays, photos, the original press book from 1965 and much more. An exclusive mini version of Titan's forthcoming coffee table book, Doctor Who and the Daleks, the official story of the films by John Walsh, 2 posters featuring original artwork and brand new artwork, and 4 art cards. The Steelbook edition features some new artwork with a colourful retro comic book style design. Both versions will carry a new 4K restoration of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR with a mono soundtrack. This title is also getting a 4K release in Germany on the 23rd of June and in France on the 29th of June. Both countries are only receiving the Steelbook edition. Doctor Who fans will also be pleased to know that Studio Canal are also releasing Peter Cushing's second Doctor Who movie, Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD, on the 18th of July in the UK and the 21st of July in Germany. The 1956 Western Giant, starring James Dean, is coming to the 4K format on the 20th of June in the UK and the 21st of June in the US. The release will feature a new 4K restoration completed by Warner Bros. With the cooperation of the Film Foundation and presented in HDR10 alongside a DTS 2.0 soundtrack. This title will also be released in France on the 22nd of June, in Italy on the 28th of June and in Germany on the 30th of June. Lionsgate are releasing the 1987 classic Dirty Dancing onto 4K Blu-ray in the UK on the 20th of June with the Steelbook. The Steelbook will feature the same artwork as the Target exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook that came out in May last year. Tech specs for this UK release include Dolby Vision HDR and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. This title did previously release on 4K in the US with the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, followed by releases in Italy and Germany. But the Best Buy Steelbook is quite pricey now, and the Italian and German versions have inferior tech specs with only 5.1 and 7.1 soundtracks, so fans of the film will appreciate this new release in the UK. 1972 French comedy drama The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie gets a 4K Blu-ray release to celebrate its 50th anniversary, courtesy of Studio Canal on the 20th of June in the UK, the 22nd of June in France and the 23rd of June in Germany. Tech specs include a HDR10 colour grading and English, French and German DTS 2.0 soundtracks. Criterion are releasing the 1971 movie Shaft onto 4K Blu-ray on the 21st of June. The release will contain one 4K disc of the film featuring a new 4K digital restoration presented in Dolby Vision HDR with an uncompressed mono soundtrack, alongside two Blu-ray discs with the film and special features, along with a host of bonus features including interviews and behind-the-scenes footage. The release will also contain the 1972 follow-up film Shaft's Big Score, but it's to be confirmed whether this feature is on the 4K or Blu-ray disc. Action comedy The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent arrives onto 4K Blu-ray on the 21st of June in the US with 4 editions. There is a standard version, a Best Buy exclusive steelbook featuring the main cast with a transparent slipcover, a Walmart exclusive with alternate artwork similar to one of the film's posters, and another Walmart exclusive with an additional limited edition t-shirt. Tech specs for all versions include a Dolby Vision HDR colour grading and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. This title is also set to get a 4K release in the UK, Germany and Australia, but the dates are still to be confirmed for these releases. To celebrate its 25th anniversary, Blue Underground are releasing the 1997 horror movie Uncle Sam on the 21st of June in the US. The presentation will feature a new 4K 16-bit scan from the original 35mm negative, presented in Dolby Vision HDR alongside a new Dolby Atmos soundtrack. The release will also come with 3 audio commentaries, deleted scenes, a gag reel and the theatrical trailer, and a poster and stills gallery. 1992 action movie Universal Soldier is receiving a Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook from Lionsgate on the 21st of June. The steelbook will come with a transparent slipcover and has artwork featuring the 2 lead actors. Tech specs include Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. Universal are releasing DreamWorks Animation's The Bad Guys onto 4K Blu-ray in the US on the 21st of June with the standard version. Tech specs for this release are to be announced. The Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night gets a 4K special edition set in Germany on the 23rd of June. The set will be presented in vinyl-sized packaging with new exclusive artwork and will contain one 4K disc, one Blu-ray disc and 2 bonus DVDs which will feature an audio commentary, a making of documentary, interviews and more, alongside a booklet, art cards and a poster. Tech specs include Dolby Vision HDR and English and German DTS 5.1 soundtracks. German label Cape Light Pictures are releasing a standard 4K Blu-ray version of the 1987 film The Running Man on the 24th of June, after previously releasing with a limited edition media book in October last year. The release will carry the same tech specs as the media book version with Dolby Vision HDR and DTS 7.1 and mono soundtracks. 2021 Japanese anime Belle comes to 4K Blu-ray on the 27th of June in the UK with the deluxe edition that is a retailer exclusive to Zavvi and alltheanime.com. The release will contain 5 discs across 2 Amaray cases, including 1 4K disc with the film and extras, 1 Blu-ray disc also with the film, 2 Blu-ray discs containing a host of extras, and 1 CD containing the Japanese original soundtrack. The set will also include 16 double-sided art cards, a 60-page booklet and an A3 poster. Tech specs include Dolby Vision HDR and a Japanese Dolby Atmos soundtrack and English DTS 7.1 soundtrack along with English subtitles. Warner Brothers are releasing new 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition sets for the Dark Knight trilogy on the 27th of June in the UK. Each set will contain the 4K and Blu-ray discs, a collectible steelbook case, premium packaging with unique artwork, a 16-page booklet, 10 lobby cards, a 2-sided poster and at least 1 art card. Tech specs should be identical to previous releases. Scandinavian countries are also receiving 4K steelbooks for the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman 1989 and Batman Returns on the 20th of June from SF Studios. Kino Lorber are releasing Steven Soderbergh's Out of Sight onto 4K Blu-ray on the 28th of June in the US and Canada. The release will contain a new 4K restoration of the film from the original camera negative, presented with a new Dolby Vision HDR grade, that was supervised by the film's original cinematographer. The 2-disc set will come with a host of extras, including an original documentary on the making of the film, interviews and deleted scenes. I'm sure fans of the movie will be pleased to see this hitting shelves. Can't wait to check it out. Stanley Kubrick's Killer's Kiss is coming to the 4K format on the 28th of June in the US and Canada, also courtesy of Kino Lorber. The disc will carry a 4K 16-bit restoration of the film with the new Dolby Vision HDR grade and a DTS 2.0 mono soundtrack, plus a new audio commentary. Arrow are releasing the 1993 movie True Romance onto 4K Blu-ray on the 28th of June in the US after previously releasing in the UK last year. The title will receive 3 releases just like in the UK. There is the limited edition set, the limited edition Ultra Deluxe Steelbook set and the limited edition standalone Steelbook. The limited edition set contains unique packaging with a reversible sleeve featuring newly commissioned artwork, a 60-page collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film, a double-sided poster featuring original and newly commissioned artwork, and 6 double-sided lobby card reproductions. The limited edition Ultra Deluxe Steelbook set contains all the same contents as in the limited edition set, but contains a steelbook case instead of a standard Amaray case and features different packaging and poster artwork. The Ultra Deluxe set also includes 3 extra items: a Coming Home in a Body Bag poster, a Hollywood postcard and a Clarence and Alabama tattoo design sticker. The standalone limited edition steelbook is the same steelbook that's included in the Ultra Deluxe set and additionally includes a 32-page collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film. Tech specs across all releases include Dolby Vision HDR and a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore is heading to 4K Blu-ray on the 28th of June in the US with standard and steelbook versions. The steelbook is a Best Buy exclusive and has artwork featuring a phoenix feather with Hogwarts in the background, similar to the film's theatrical poster. Tech specs include a Dolby Vision HDR colour grading and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. This title is set to be released in the UK, but the date is to be confirmed. And lastly, the 1981 horror comedy An American Werewolf in London is receiving a Zavvi exclusive limited edition 4K set on the 30th of June in the UK. The set is limited to 1,000 units and contains a resin hand transformation statuette featuring a sculpt of the famous transformation hand midway through turning into the beast. The release also contains a double-sided fold-out poster, 6 double-sided lobby card reproductions and a limited edition 60-page book. The 4K disc features a brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original camera negative, with the Dolby Vision HDR presentation alongside the original uncompressed 1.0 mono and DTS 5.1 soundtracks. So that's a wrap for June's 4K Blu-ray releases. Is there anything that catches your eye? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, enjoy your movies, bye!